you should know her name. Too focused, she focused on her. Girl, you should know her name. Up late, grinding hard, she's a star. It's Paris, Miss Williams. It's Paris, Miss Williams. It's Paris, Miss Williams. Don't you know her name? It's Paris, Miss Williams. It's Paris, Miss Williams. It's Paris, Miss Williams. Don't you know she's telling you will heal my body, only soothe my body. All in the soap, all in the soap. Give me one of these. It's Paris, Miss Williams. It's Paris, Miss Williams. It's Paris, Miss Williams. It's Paris, Miss Williams.
What's up, Divine Masculine? I know it's top of the rise in here. Y'all probably not even up or y'all at work, okay? I just want to first give thanks to Brother King Simon for everything that you have done for all of us. We love you, we value you, and thank you so much for being such a great friend and seeing the best in me. So this is Brother King Simon's information right here. Go get a book. He's amazing at whatever it is that he does and everything that he does. So go check him out. We have a masterclass that's happening January 18th, 2025. It's on my website, www.pwcollections.com. And please go get the masterclass so you can be a part of this amazing experience. We also have my website here where you could just click the QR code and the QR code is going to go straight to the website and you could go check out all the amazing things, herbs, hand-picked, soaps, all the things that you need. This is my Patreon. We do have a lot of Divine Masculines in there. There's a few that is very interactive. For the most part, they come when they can. But we have Divine Masculines on our Patreon, and they love it. So go check us out over there. This is my Udemy course if you're interested in learning how to tarot. This is my soaps. Doesn't it look so cute? I know. This is my book, okay? My last book that came out, Breaking Barriers, and a lot of Divine Masculines actually bought this book, and I can't wait to have it in physical form. Shouts to King Joshua Ethiopian for helping me with this project here. We also have Sacred Release, Letting Go of Trauma, Resentment, and Karmic Bonds featuring Reiki and Sound Healing, which will be 12/29/24, 2 p.m. Eastern Time on my channel. This weekend, which is tomorrow, we're bringing Mercury Water on the channel, and she's going to be speaking about breaking cycles of avoidance and escapism. We're doing a big dive deep, okay? So come tune into that. And an ending of the year, we're going to be doing a vision board workshop for 2025. So make sure you guys tap in, okay? And I am your girl, Paris is Williams. Shout outs to Prince Imagine, which is one of King Simon's sons. So interestingly, right? Oh my God, Divine Masculine. I have some shit to say. Not nothing bad. I feel like something here feels very transformative within you. All right. You're gonna have a lot of like aha moments this week. You're going to have a lot of epiphanies. And so the name of your reading is The Butterfly Effect. And first of all, I love that movie. I love that movie. I have to watch that movie again because I'm sure now that I have came into this information that I got, it's like, oh my God. Okay, Divine Masculine, let's get straight into it. All right, so your name of your video is The Butterfly Effect. But before we get into the butterfly effect, I also came into this conclusion of the skeleton key, which was divine feminine's energy here, right? So some of you guys could be writers, poets, singers, okay? You could dream a lot, right? And so what I was getting here, right, with divine masculine's energy is that a lot of you guys possibly even are manifesting something right now. You are like unlocking some type of portal within yourself that you don't even know that has so much potential. It's kind of chaotic because it's chaos, right? Through chaos comes magic, and magic becomes like reality. We come from chaos, the womb. So divine masculine, I feel like there's something very significant about divine feminine and divine feminine's reading. And the woman, the womb could be very significant, even if you're on the other side, right? I'm just saying, you came from a womb though. Sooner or later, we won't have a lot of people having actual like births, right? Billy Carson spoke about artificial wombs, and how artificial wombs is going to be something here that's going to happen. And when we start having artificial wombs, then we have a different types of humans coming, right? It's kind of like sooner or later, humans that come from wombs is going to be like distinct if they let that happen. And like when you look into like history, a lot of the times the reason why like certain ancient cultures didn't make it is because they stopped what they think is producing. So the way that they're able to kind of like this, like, make people go extinct is by making people stop producing, if you get what I'm saying. So that is the first way to extinct a human race, animals, a certain type of lifestyle, is through like literally like, let's separate them, or let's make it so to where a person is not going to even find somebody else attractive, or it's definitely something here that's toxic. Okay, it's definitely toxic. And so that's how a lot of us are. It's either you get it with it or you don't get with it. And it's not about like producing like children and then them being toxic as well, but it's about like the vibration of the butterfly effect. So let's look into it. Okay, this is going to be a good one here. Woo. This is what I wrote last night. The butterfly effect in a spiritual sense symbolizes the profound interconnectedness of all things and the power of small actions to create significant change. It originates from a chaos theory in science, where a butterfly flaps its wings and can set off a chain of events leading to a tornado. As elsewhere spiritually, it holds deeper meanings. Interconnectedness of all things. Every action, thought, or attention has a ripple effect on the universe. It reminds us that we are a part of a larger whole and that our seemingly small contributions matter. The power of small actions. The shift in energy, mindset, or behavior can lead to monumental transformations in your life and others. Encourages mindfulness and intentions in daily life. Divine guidance and synchronicity. The butterfly effect often represents the universe's intricate design, where everything happens for a reason. Da Vinci Code. Transformation and growth. Like the butterfly, small changes can lead to spiritual evolutions and personal transformation. Highlights the importance of embracing change and trusting its unfolding process. Infinite possibilities. Reminds you that every choice and actions opens pathways to countless outcomes. Empowers you to align your energy with the outcomes you desire. Okay? Be mindful of your thoughts and actions. Even the small step can have profound consequences. Trust the divine timing and interconnectedness of life. Okay. Very interesting. That was what came right since last night. And then when I had pull your cards on what is it that's going to be happening this week, or what's happening, where are you energetically, you have the King of Wands in reverse, but then you also have here the Tower, which I'm very happy that the Tower is coming after the King of Wands in reverse. And when I say that is because when I look up what is the King of Wands in reverse on a more practical level, the King of Wands in reverse speaks about impulsiveness, and impulsiveness means could be good. You may be acting hasty or impulsive manner, right? And when you think about being impulsive could be good, but then impulsiveness could be very not intentional, and not knowing that you're making an effect in a ripple of not just you, but everything around you. Okay. A lack of leadership skills. You may not be ready to take on a leadership role or may not have the skill to lead others. And so the King of Wands is in reverse, meaning that some of you guys possibly, even though you felt like you were in a leadership, even if you're at a good job or even if you have children or whatever it is, et cetera, it's all about you understanding that you could have even been higher than where you're at right now. Hey, baby. Controlling behavior. In relationships, you may not be controlling or manipulative. Unrealistic expectations that you may be setting unrealistic expectations for yourself or others, which can lead to disappointment and strained relationships. So for that to be what you're leaving behind, and that's like being blown up, right? The King of Wands is in reverse, and then you have here the Tower. The Tower is good in this because it's Uranus energy, which is bringing change, right? We're bringing change to something here. You're realizing here that maybe this way of life is not conducive to my growth. Maybe this way of intentions and maybe going into things more impulsive was not for my best. It was not for the righteousness, right? Because if you're a king and if you know exactly what you hold, then you're not going to be so impulsive and not impulsive in a way like, oh, let me do this project, but you know that your intentions needs to be very pure, or I need to know that I'm making a big ripple effect in my actions if I do something here without thinking about it wholeheartedly. Okay. So I hope that makes sense for you. Let's get straight into it. All right, Divine Masculine, what's coming in here for you for the week? Wow. We have here 1321 awareness. Wow. 1321 awareness. Underneath the deck, we have here authenticity. Wow. You know, sometimes being aware of your authenticity can become very arrogant. Or it could become very manipulative in some type of way, shape, or form, because you know you're aware of what is it that you're doing. So this week, I want you to be like more aware of like the things that you're doing and knowing how authentic you're good at doing it. So something here could be like a double-edged sword where you are very aware of what you're doing, but then you can also use that to kind of use that for your disadvantage, but then it makes a different ripple effect in the situation. So just be more intentional, whatever it is that you're doing this week, and be aware of the fact that something here could go left or it could go right. All right, either or is still divinely in alignment. So even if it goes left, it's still going to make another reality. It's going to make another hologram. Or if you go right, you're going into another reality, which is going to be in another hologram. So funny because Billy Carson, I had to print it out. I'm such a fucking nerd. Billy Carson like dropped that the CIA literally confirms astral projection is a real declassified document. Yeah, go check out Billy, man. Go check out Big Billy. Pause. All right. What's going on here, Divine Masculine? Where are you within the next few days? Where is Divine Masculine within the next few days? We have here recognition and reward. Divine Feminine had that. So you could be getting rewarded for something here, or being recognized for something here that you have done. So someone here possibly could do something here shockingly, and you're like, oh shit. And when you think about that number 3, that has to do with like community work. It has a lot to do with what you have been doing. So you're going to be getting rewarded here for something here that you have done. Maybe this is some type of change or something here that's going to be really, really good for you. But I feel like with this purple that's behind him and he's like clothed, you also have like a nice chain on. So you guys could be rappers. All right, poets, writers, somebody here could be recognizing you for something here that you have done in front of people. Maybe making a change in something here, but I feel like there's something here about you being recognized in your light, recognized in something here that seems to be very authentic to you and authentic to something here that you have been really connected with subconsciously. So it looks really good. Yeah, suffering in silence. Very interesting. So you guys had lost certain things, and like even though you were suffering in silence, you also like took that time to do something here that challenged that suffering. So that could be maybe coming out with a project, doing something here that seems very creative to you. Maybe through the suffering, you found something here that made you feel very connected to your universe, and that made a whole different you. Like for instance, some of you guys could be also like connecting your higher self to yourself right now. So it's like you're recreating your reality by like actually seeing something here that you want. It's like now that your subconscious is very aware of certain things, you're attracting that. Like literally through your words, through what you write, through what you are, what you're speaking right now. Like literally everything is being like projected to you in some type of way, shape, or form, either good or bad. So, but it still makes sense. Thank you, baby. Can I get a card here for Divine Masculine for the week? Dictionary, communication. Yeah, so I feel like Divine Masculine, first of all, you guys need to pay attention to the details. So you guys might need to get some glasses. But I feel like it's all on communication. When I'm getting this communication card, I'm literally just getting that. Like, look at what you're saying. Look at what is it that you're not saying. Look at the things that you are communicating and what is it that you're not communicating. Be aware of your communication, and also like be aware of the things that you possibly have not been so communicative about. So this week is all about your communication style, your Divine Masculine, okay? Paying attention to the details. We have here nature. So something here is very old. So you guys could be connected to trees, all right? But I'm getting like something like there's an old way of communicating here. So I'm hearing body language. What is the oldest way to communicate? Body. If you think about it, right? So how has your body language been? How have you been communicating, right? Wow, that was a new one. I just came up with that. What's the oldest way of communication before speaking? Our body, our hands, what we doing here. So I'm getting something about body language here. Damn, no water. I fill that shit up. More water here, more water. Okay. What's coming in here for Divine Masculine? We have here peaks of joy. Okay, 33. Somebody here could be 33 years old. All right, but that's a master number 33. Okay. So peaks of joy. Interesting. Here underneath the deck, we have here rescue. Okay, peaks of joy speaks about joy is yours today. No matter what your inquiry, you will be happy with the results. You're coming closer to a sense of achievement, and you worked hard for it. You are surrounded by your true companions and events that are synchronistically arranged to bring you to the next level of your life. The world is singing a beautiful harmony. Life is exhilarating and hopeful. Let gratitude fill your heart and remember to share your happiness. Joy is contagious here. Okay. You know what I'm getting here with this energy? Some of you guys need to be more affirming to people that's around you. Give them more, like, if like, since we're talking about body language, right? And once you start to really look at how maybe your body language was with certain people, now look at it as like, how can I be more affirming in my actions? If that is with my partnerships, my relationships, my coworkers, how can I be reassuring of my appreciation? Okay, so just think about it like that this week. It's like, I feel like something here is owning your body language. All right. What is your lesson? The Hermit. Okay. All right. So in this depiction here, the Hermit is at its wit's end. Okay. What used to be in the lantern was with the fire, he has now used to basically keep himself warm. So in this depiction, it speaks about basically like somebody here understanding, well, they might not be understanding of the fact that a certain solitude, or maybe a way of like separating yourself, has been like, it's been done. Like, I feel like a lot of you guys have kind of used everything that you can, and it's time for you to kind of get out of that hermit mode, in a sense of maybe reserving some part of you. And maybe this means that because you was in your own hermit energy, maybe the body language that you have been, or the way that you have came off like more natural energy, has, it's kind of like it's done. Like, you could get out of that. Okay, so the hermit is letting you know in this depiction, it's time for you to kind of see that something here is done. Like, some of you guys have overlooked, or even like shined its light. You have done the work, and now it's time for you to kind of get out of that and become more like in the present for a lot of you guys. Okay, so let's see what this is. I feel like you have been in a perspective of hangman position where you have gotten some type of enlightenment. You needed some time to kind of maybe study or heal yourself in something, and now Spirit is also asking for you to get out of that. Okay, you have something here seems to be like a control, and Spirit is asking for you to get out of that control and let things be natural in some type of way, shape, or form. Okay, so let's just see what this is. If you do this because maybe protecting your heart, and I just kind of feel like something here needs to be done with already. Okay, like, you can enjoy the present, you can enjoy now. There is a need for you to be more communicative of maybe how you are coming off, and being more reassuring to certain people in your life, being more appreciative, and see maybe my body language had caused this to happen, or maybe the way that I'm moving has caused this to happen, good or bad. Okay, I feel like like the butterfly effect, one action or one change could make a big difference, divine masculine. Like, one ripple effect, one wing spread, like one flap changes a whole frequency. It makes a whole ripple. It makes a whole butterfly effect. So just you changing something here can change a whole reality for you. Dead ass. And with this authenticity 427, with the awareness, some of you guys needed to maybe understand, maybe there was a part of you that was not being so aware of the surroundings around you. there was there could have been an awareness of the things that you realized that maybe I was not as authentic that I should have been. I could have given more to this. I could have done this more. I could have maybe looked at it from this person's point of view. So it's kind of like spirit is asking for you to be more aware of your surroundings now, the people around you, or maybe the people that's not around you, and the relationships, and but not stay there, because spirit already gave you the lesson. Now it's time for you to go out there and actually like go through the experiences now. And a lot of you guys got caught up in maybe that experience, but not willing to actually challenge yourself to maybe engage and put yourself a little bit more out there than you were doing before, because it came with some type of, you wanted to keep that for yourself, or you not wanted to kind of lose yourself in some type of way, shape, or form. Okay. Divine masculine, what is coming in here for you? We have here hunger. What's coming in? Disruption. What you leaving behind? Balance. What's the best thing that's happening? Faith. Ooh. Your challenge is creativity. And your vice is sweetness. You have the same color. You got the same color concept. So this is going to be, wow, magic. Okay. Okay, so for you to get a lot of purples and pinks, and then you also have a little bit of yellows and greens, I feel like your spirit guides is also like challenging your solar plexus. And when I mean that, they're challenging your creative energy. They're kind of challenging your confidence and the things that you have been working on. And what is the things that you possibly need to look at, right? What you're hungry for. What are you hungry for? Let's look up what hunger means. This is yellow or orange, I guess. Hunger. This card is not about the bodily hunger for food, but a hunger for something more, a craving for something that will nourish your soul. It signals a deep wanting for something to fulfill your mental, emotional, and spiritual. Ask yourself, what are you hungry for? Whatever it is that you're hungry for, there could be something here that is also a disruption to it. Okay. And like I said, remember when I spoke about the magic here? A lot of you guys are creating this right now through the hunger. What is it that you want right now at this moment? What comes up in your mind when this comes into your head? What is it that you're thinking? What are you hungry for? Whatever that is, it must be. It's definitely some type of disruption there, and we're going to look into it. Obviously, we are leaving balance up behind, which I'm not sure why that's there, but you also have faith as the best thing. So there's kind of like this energy of like awareness. There we go, 1321. That awareness of certain things that this week could be a little uncomfortable, because now you're aware of certain things, and maybe the things that you're aware of was possibly not the best, or the intentions were very, I'm getting animalistic. Okay. Not sure what that means to you, but something about animalistic energy. It's giving me gorilla. All right. So you guys could be, or could have been a pimp. All right. I know a few pimps. All right. I've dated a few pimps before. Not saying I was a hoe, but I'm saying like retired pimps, or they have pimped before they met me. And they all have the same personality. It's always like the same personalities with like retired pimps or like retired like gorilla, whatever the fucking other ones are. It's the same type of mindset, which is very funny. They all have that same mindset here. All right, so let's see. Supreme Rising. Thank you. I love that. I love when you say that. Keep on saying that to me. Pause. Not like that. But you know what I'm saying? I'm dead ass. I have. I've worked with my brother. My actual biological brother is a pimp. Like real live, young pimp. Like he has hoes and everything. So yeah. I know personally a lot of pimps. New pimps, old pimps, retired pimps. You know what I'm saying? I've been around pimps, you know, and I always like to ask them questions, right? Because they don't look at me like that. They always look for me to like have like really high conversations with. So I always ask them like interesting questions. And a lot of them have the same answer. It's not even about like a lot of the pimps have the same answer, but a little bit different in some type of way. What is hunger here for you, divine masculine? What are you hungry for? What? Yes. So she was a madame, right? A madam. There's women. It's definitely madams out there. Yeah. What's hunger? You have here the Six of Pentacles. Some of you guys are hungry for recognition, money, materialistic things. For some of you guys with the Six of Pentacles, All right. Animalistic ways. What is the hunger with the Six of Pentacles? The Seven of Wands. Wow. It's the Seven of Wands here. The Queen of Wands. Oh. The conversation went different. So when I asked what's hunger, it came out with the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Queen of Wands, right? So let's talk about it. Some of you guys, you know, what we're picking up right now in this reading, it's about something here that feeds your ego. If this is through a person that you have dealt with that kind of made you like very inspired to kind of want to even shit on them, or wanting to kind of like prove them wrong. Some of you guys could be what your hunger is dealing with beautiful physical, you know, getting your freak on, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, what drives you is maybe the woman or the men, whatever it is that you're into. You know what I'm saying? Because the Seven of Wands with the Queen of Wands is like getting the baddest in the game. It's like getting the most sexy or getting the most like young or whatever. It just seems like it's whatever this is does give me gorilla energy. It definitely gives me this. I'm hungry for the most attention. I'm hungry for the most of the most in some type of way. Money, woman, power. Okay, money, power, respect. But I definitely get that a lot of you guys are hungry for not just money, but you're hungry for the best. Like you need the best. You need a little, you know what I mean? Something on the side or something. What's the disruption here though? So something here seems like it's disrupting. What is disrupting divine masculine this week? What is disrupting you this week? The Two of Swords. Oh, what's the Two of Swords here? The Hierophant. The Six of Swords. Okay. I feel like a lot of you guys are going through this energetic shift where like you might feel like something is trying to disrupt you. A lot of you guys don't want to be distracted. You don't want to be led off your path, right? You don't want to be in a situation here where something is going to take you off what you have been doing. And so there might be somebody here that try to tempt you this week, right? Where you're supposed to be going this way, but somebody here wants you to go that way with them. So this week it might be somebody here that flows up in your ethers, right? Maybe somebody here that you're thinking about, or somebody here that's kind of trying to disrupt you. I'm gonna get a little bit more detail with that, but it does look like some of you guys are looking to kind of like go in a certain direction, and there might be somebody like a temptation or something here that might try to disrupt you. So let's see. Some of you guys might have found, like, if you're dealing with somebody here, this could also be like some of you guys realizing here that maybe there has been like a disruption in the relationship in some type of way, shape, or form. And some of you guys are kind of looking into another perspective of things. So you guys might be going more into like spirituality, if that is like really diving into who you are. But I kind of feel like something here kind of disrupted your, or will try to disrupt, because I'm in the future right now. Something here will try to disrupt whatever it is that you have been doing. But like I said, this is the magic, because whatever it is that you have written or whatever it is that you have said is now coming. And I feel like something here is kind of like unexpected for you. It's kind of like something here you was not expecting, but it's also like a lesson that needs to happen for you guys. Okay, so what is the balance here? And why is this you're leaving it behind? What's the balance, and why is it you're leaving this behind? You got the 9 of Pentacles, the Princess of Swords, the Lovers. Okay. Some of you guys needed more balance when it came down to the people that you were attracting. A 9 of Pentacles is somebody here that she's like alone, right? She's someone here that's independent. She's somebody here that kind of, she knows what she wants. She likes what she likes, and she goes for what she wants. And some of you guys might realize that maybe it whatever it is that you are leaving behind is something here that has to do with like very on the surface things. And some of you guys are realizing here that maybe that has disrupted your way of seeing, or the way that you kind of have things going on for yourself. So it kind of looks like you're putting behind something here that you thought was going to balance you, but you realized here that so you want something that's more of like a deeper meaning. So to put that in a nutshell here, I definitely get this energy here where some of you guys are leaving maybe some people behind, because you realize here that maybe it's just like a physical thing, and it's not really something here that I'm looking to take to the next level. It's not matching my awareness. It's not matching what I got going on. It's not matching something here that I'm doing. Okay. What's the faith here for you? What's faith? We got the Moon. We got the Prince of Cups. And then we got the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. You know what's so crazy? A lot of you guys are like literally visualizing whatever it is that you want. And the best thing that's happening is that it's kind of like you are going through this cycle of like phasing things out. That if that's with people, if that's like with relationships, it's kind of like you're phasing things out. And the fact that you have faith in the fact that you are doing what you're supposed to do, and you have now been aware of the fact that certain things did try to distract you, the more that you are going to be gaining whatever this is. It's like now you're becoming whatever it is that you are believing and you're visualizing, and it's going to happen. You're very aware. You're very aware. Some of you guys could be looking into like occults. You could be looking more into like the 12th house things, right? This could be like even hidden enemies at work. Some of you guys just are kind of looking at things on a different level than what you were looking at before. It's like you have a different hunger for something now. Your challenge is creativity. Why is creativity something here that you are challenged with? We got the Two of Wands. We got the Three of Swords. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So with that being said, right, with this creativity in the Two of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles coming out, the challenge this week could be something here about something here that you have created, and it's possibly something here that you also had to learn, right? The Three of Swords is also about our, like, something here getting close to us, but us also needing to know that, like, whatever it is that we had created needs to either be worked on, and that's what the Three of Swords is about character development. So a lot of you guys needed to focus more on your character development in a situation. Let's say maybe this had to do with maybe on a creative space. I could have been more aware, right? Hence 1321. It speaks about awareness. Maybe my awareness about something here was not as creative. Maybe it was not authentic, right? 427. I could have done better, right? Look, 2255, and there goes that butterfly here. So I feel like this week, like being creative could be very challenging for you, because a lot of you guys are also going through a big lesson that had to do with like your own character development, and like you kind of like starting to feel questionable about some type of decision that you have made, and possibly something here that could have been a little bit better, and whatever that is for you. Like, you know, we could always critique some things and see, okay, I could have done that better. I could have said that better. I could have went about that better. So it looks like that's like on your mind this week. Like, oh, I could have done this better. I could have done that better. Yeah. What's sweetness here? Thank you. We have here the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and then the Seven of Pentacles here. What's the Seven of Pentacles? The Queen of Pentacles. So you guys could be buying some stuff. You're going to be getting some extra money. Saving some money here. The Seven of Cups. What's the Seven of Cups here? The Four of Wands. Yeah, you could be buying things in a house. All right, there might be something here that you have to fix in your house as well, or you might have to like get somebody here to fix. There might be some like unexpected expenses, like you might have to spend some things on your house, by the way. All right. Make sure that you know, divine masculine, what is it that you want? Like I see you guys definitely like see if something here is worth the investments this week as well. Like, okay, like you're kind of like doing like pros and cons and things. Like, is this worth my investments? Right? Is this person worth my investments? Is it worth my like, you know, my love, or whatever the case may be? It looks like something here is definitely worth your investments. And it's really about just like maybe building like a pros and cons list, or like coming into your mind about like, you know, should I invest in this? Should I not? have I been authentic? Remember, it said something here about body language as well. So I feel like it's a little bit of everything. And so to bring it all together, it seems like a lot of you guys might need to look more into something here, right? And I get this energy here where some of you guys are going to really see a part of you that possibly was not being 100% and could be doing better. And so that I see you really like wrapping that up this week. Yeah. This could even be self-sabotage in something, right? Self-sabotage in love or something here that has to do with like being more present. Okay. What's the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles for your hunger? The Hermit. Some of you guys possibly could have been also like closed off a little bit. The Seven of Wands is like defensive. And maybe that's not defensive. Maybe, like I said, you was not fully active, or you wasn't fully aware of like certain things that you possibly were defensive about. So that might be something here that you might want to look into here. Am I being fully aware of like how defensive or how like I'm protecting myself in some type of way, shape, or form? And maybe some of you guys with the Hermit could also have like even like been a little dismissive, or maybe like going in Hermit mode and possibly even like ghosting certain people, or not really giving a full acknowledgement of what was happening. And so that kind of left the communication a little bit janky here, Divine Masculine. Okay. What's the disruption here? The Nine of Wands. Why is the Nine of Wands? Some of you guys could be dealing with the Sagittarius this week. What's the Nine of Wands here? The Seven of Swords. The Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Some of you guys possibly so you guys try to avoid it's like you're trying to control the narrative here, Divine Masculine, and I feel like that's very disruptive. Something is distracting you because you're trying to avoid the actual lesson. It's kind of like you're not like you're scared, but it's like you didn't want to be authentic 100% in something in the most respectful way. And so I feel like a lot of you guys go into this, I'm going to just wait it out. I'm going to just wait. It's not the right time. It's not the right time. And so what is happening is that you are kind of blocking. And maybe that's something here that you possibly didn't see about yourself, where maybe it's like, okay, I'm going to do that later, or I'm going to get back to that, or it's kind of like this sense of not being 100% there in a situation or with people. And so that is distracting. That's disruptive to you. That's disruptive to the consciousness. That's that butterfly effect in a situation here where it's like that one ripple not only affects you, but it affects everybody that's around you, and it affects everything else inclusive of that. Okay. What is the balance here with the Nine of Pentacles, the Princess of Wands, and then we have here the Lovers, the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. You got 777. So Divine Feminine has 777 as well. Some of you guys possibly, it's like something here waited too long. You know, there was like too much. It was too much time and space for something here to possibly be in balance because somebody was trying to procrastinate in a situation here where it's kind of like they was only giving a amount to where they could have been a little bit more there in more respectful terms. You know, 7-7 is all about you guys seeing something here, but you also kind of waited too long, or somebody here waited too long to kind of make something right. So it seems like some balance is just like being left because time and space was too much time in between. Yep. Somebody here didn't want to reach out. Somebody here didn't want to be the bigger person and maybe expand, maybe see something here from a different point of view. Somebody here also could have been very nervous or scared to grow. They wasn't ready, they wasn't willing to face their fears. They wasn't willing to expand, unfortunately. But that's what you're leaving behind. So let's see, what's this faith? A lot of you guys are like intuitively, it's like you are manifesting more this week through your mind, through your consciousness, through your visions. And I also feel like also around you, like whatever it is that you're manifesting is literally happening this week in your surroundings. Yeah. I also feel like you're opening a new door. So it's kind of like you're turning the next chapter in your life. Yeah, something here just seems like it has you're going to land on your feet. You're going to land on your feet in a situation here. Some of you guys are going to take a risk here. I see you taking a risk, and I also see you understanding a sense of like not moving. It's like some of you guys have been very comfortable in something. It's very stable. It's something here that you knew, and so, but that also was withholding a situation. And Spirit says that how I see you letting that go and having faith. Like the thing about the Ace of Wands is that, let me show you the Ace of Wands. The leaves are falling off, right? The leaves are falling off. And so when the leaves are falling off, that means that there's a transitioning coming in. It's like going from summer to fall. What happens between summer and fall? It changes. So it's like that transformation, understanding like, okay, well, I was in that phase, and that phase, it didn't work. It's not working anymore. And some of you guys need to like become a new person. Like you have to like recreate your reality here. Whatever this was in the past was just holding you back, and it was just like elongating the process, if that makes sense. Now, with the Three of Swords, you have 33 coming out, 3 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. Some of you guys possibly, this could have had to do with like a work situation. This could have something to do with how you could have communicated better. The communicate card came out. So this has a lot to do with communication, and also being able to kind of like check yourself here, Divine Masculine, seeing maybe some parts of you that needed to grow. Maybe your communication could have been better. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe I need to be more aware of my authentic self and what exactly is my intentions behind something. Some of you guys want to have to get creative in that. Maybe see a part of you that needs to work on something here, and that's perfectly fine. Yeah, you're moving on, and you're going to have the assistance. But you have to have truth in it, right? You have to know your truth before you could be able to see the truth. And a lot of you guys needed to see that truth within yourself. Okay, I needed to be truthful in this situation. I need to be more authentic in whatever it is that I want, my intentions behind it. And I kind of feel like you have a better appreciation for something here. Like I see this week, you're maturing even with your emotions. And and also understanding like the patience that you've had endured and the things that you have learned in between you going through these shifts in your life. I see you like looking at somebody differently in your life, like, damn, like I'm so thankful that et cetera, did what they did. It's kind of like a lot of you guys are looking through the illusions this week, and also like seeing like the solidness in certain people in your life. Who is this? We have for your Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Aries. The 8 of Cups. The Strength. The King of Swords. Some of you guys needed this. Some of you guys needed that separation, right? Because that's your lesson. Some of you guys had to learn a valuable lesson that made you realize that you have to do something here. Like you have to change this. You have to be the one. And you coming out as the King of Swords, which speaks about discipline. It speaks about seeing things from both sides and also being more communicative in your words and being more clear and aware of whatever it is that you're doing right now. Really, really good. So you guys need to look through the smoke and see what is tangible and what's not tangible, what has been solid and what hasn't been solid, what has been truth and what has been a denial. Have I been blocking? Have I been 100% there? Have I been aware of my authenticity within myself? It's a lot of questions. Okay. Divine Masculine, past life. All right, that's your clue card for the week. Your past life. All right, look into it. Underneath the deck, we have your teeth. All right, Capricorn rules the teeth. Teeth could also be lying. A liar. Teeth could be not being so truthful, right? It's like you're putting a mask. So past life and teeth could be very significant. You could also be doing something here to your teeth. Maybe you're getting your teeth clean. Maybe you need to pull out a teeth or something like that. But yeah. All right. I'm about to wrap this up. I'm going to take this Patreon in a few. I have to go to the post office, and then I'm going to go take it to Patreon. 3 cards here for Divine Masculine here for the week. Adjudication, official person, imprisonment. Ooh, some of you guys might find out somebody here getting arrested. Someone here might get arrested that we know. All right. It's predicting somebody here that has been official get arrested here. Someone here could be going to court. Or someone here is being judged for something here that they have done. Be aware of that. Someone here could have money. Someone here could get money from somebody here as well. Okay. Let's get this back. Let's come in here for Divine Masculine. What is your advice for the week? Okay, advice here for the week. The 10 of Wands. Okay, we got the Sun. We got the 8 of Wands. And then we have here the 7 of Swords. Okay, 2 of Pentacles here and the 5 of Cups. All right, so you got a lot of 2s here. So you're definitely in this crossroads energy here, Divine Masculine. And what is happening in the past, what I'm picking up in the past is that some of you guys possibly have gambled, and I would say maybe something here didn't go as planned. You could have been disappointed in something here that you have put in for. Or Two of Pentacles is also like options. That's like having multiple options and still not happy with the options that you have. So this could have been something here about maybe picking one thing from another and realizing here that possibly you wasted your time. And then you have the Two of Wands and then the Ace of Wands. So it's kind of like you have another option here that you can really look into. So you need to be a little bit clear of what is it that you want this week, because there's a lot of options in the air, which is good, but you also need to be like very discerned on what is it that you need right now. Maybe it could be a lot of options in relationships right now. What's the Ten of Wands here? In the Sun, some of you guys could be getting your hair done. Thank you, Brother K. Simon. What's the Ten of Wands here in the Sun here for you guys? The Five of Swords. Okay. The Ten of Cups. And the Queen of Wands. Well, I'm going to tell you this. You're definitely somebody here that is getting a lot of attention. All right. Some of you guys look really good. Like either you're doing something new to your skin, or some of you guys could be focusing on your weight, maybe going to the gym here, but you look really good. So that's a fact. They want you to look at what makes you feel happy, right? And what is it that doesn't make you feel happy, and also maybe the ways of you self-sabotaging things that made you happy, and like where did it come from, right? So if something here makes you happy, but then you kind of self-sabotage it because you didn't want to get distracted, or you got things to do, or I'm working, how have you kind of been one-sided in that situation? Like, could have I been more authentic in maybe the way that I have went about the situation here? Could I have been a little bit more honest or real, or gave it some time? Or were you just trying to kind of like put everything on you and wanting things to be the way that you wanted it, to the point where you didn't let something in? Okay. Maybe you get a lot of attention. Maybe there is a lot of options. And so it's like you, something here made you feel good, but it's kind of like there's a part of you that also was not authentic 100%, and possibly gotten an outcome that you didn't like. So it's kind of like Spirit's asking for you to look at certain things. What makes you feel good, and what is it that you're running away from? What's the Seven of Swords here? Yeah, some of you guys could have been very like dismissive. All right, Seven of Swords is not the best card when it comes down to communication. It's kind of like you speak just enough, you say just enough, or you do just enough, but it's not enough. Okay, it still comes off very manipulative with that. And so some of you guys needed to see within yourself maybe some things that I need to work on. And that means through solitude and being able to see maybe I was not 100% there in certain situations. I was really authentic in something here that I could have possibly done more. You got 444 coming out. 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, 4 of Swords. So you had time to think about this. You had time. Some of you guys might like to go into a certain place in your house. You might have a certain chair. You know, there's a certain place in your home or where you're at, where you sit with yourself. And I see you like sitting there this week and really like looking into something here. Like, damn, like I could do this, I could do that. All right. It just seems like a lot of you guys are doing a lot of like meditation, or like sitting with self and having a lot of clarity in certain things. And Four of Pentacles also means like holding on to certain things as well. So make sure that you're not holding back. Okay, make sure you're not holding back your emotions. Make sure that you're very clear of whatever it is that you want to do, right? Just make sure that your intentions is pure. You're not just holding back. You're not in your thoughts. You're not just saying enough, right? You're not just saying enough. Definitely when you are communicating on the phone, right? That communication card came out. So are you just saying just enough? Like, you know, do you have like a certain time that you get off the phone, or you kind of like, you know, it's Spirit's asking for you to see and be aware of like how you could have been more present in situations. You guys got me talking today. You guys got me talking. Lord Jesus, I'm about to close out. Thank God. I love y'all, but damn. Okay, astrology. What's your card here? Gemini, cross-pollinate. Yeah, I'm talking a lot. And then we have here discomfort. Okay, 14. So let's look at what this means. Cross-pollinate. And then we're going to get off this. Okay, Gemini. With its symbol of pair of twins conversing, Gemini asks us to weave a web of connections and build networks with humor in all forms of communication. This mutable air sign is ruled by Mercury and is connected to the lungs, shoulders, hands, and nerves. Gemini's purpose is to disperse ideas like milk thistles on the spring winds, cross-pollinate ideas like bees buzzing over the flowers. The sun shines here May 21st to June 21st. I don't know if some of you guys, that could be a specific time frame, but it also speaks about Gemini. Actions. Words are at heart of the issue you are facing. Communication. Do you see what the fuck I'm talking about? Did I not say that? I said communication. Words are at the heart of the issue you are facing, and not just any words, but real dialogue. If you feel tension in the situation, see what is blocking the lines of communication and open the aperture. Listen to the grapevine, and cross-pollinate. Gather and share information. Bits of truth may float on and gossip. Explore social media, sound bites, and any other way to get the word out. Talk to people as if they are your siblings, true equals. If something is bothering you, find a place to unpack it. Get it on the table and take a good look. Then talk it over in depth to a friend or a therapist. Trust the process of self-expression to help get to the root of the problem. However, assume anything you say will be repeated. Gemini scatters seeds, is not concerned with privacy or individuality, and is not necessarily loyal. We saw how 𝕬𝖆𝖗 did Papoose, and you see how she's out there telling Papoose business and exploiting Papoose text messages and making up these lies. It says here, Gemini scatters seeds, is not concerned with privacy or individuality, and is not necessarily loyal. So make sure whatever it is that you are saying, it's very clear and direct, but it's also coming from a place of truthfulness. Okay, be aware of also the people. Maybe putting your eggs in one basket and realizing here that I might have put in the wrong investment with the wrong person, and now this same person is now trying to put my business out, or they're doing very, inconsistent things. So it could go both ways. Challenge. The situation may be more complex than you think, so be willing to dig in. Gemini's energy can be shallow or oversimplified, as it encourages breadth rather than depth. So you have to add depth consciously. Your your gift is Gemini's gift is an open mind and a sense of universal siblinghood. We are all in this together. The soul knows how to find itself back in equilibrium. If we just let all parts communicate, help the unexpressed feelings, persons, and elements within the community be heard. Yeah, I definitely feel like something here it says debilitated and discomfort. Okay, so heavy on that communication energy where it speaks about you guys maybe having maybe uncomfortable conversations, or maybe something here that just does not feel good to you anymore, and it's time to rise above that and start to see how the communication has been in some type of way, shape, or form, either helping you or making you feel very uncomfortable. Anywho, if you like this and you watch this to the end, please put 1321. Okay, your angel number is 1321 awareness. And I'll speak to you guys later. Peace and love.